on the Texas A&M Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor, brought to you by Coors Light, Choose Chill, and Giga Maggie's 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Also brought to you in part by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. Visit rudys.com to find real Texas barbecue near you. And by Twisted Tea, hard iced tea for the 12th man. Please drink responsibly. Now, welcome to the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor. Here's Steve Miller.
And hi again, everybody. Welcome out to Rudy's Barbecue. This is the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor, and I'm Steve Miller with Joni Taylor. Welcome back. Not all of us enjoyed a Hawaiian vacation like you did.
Yes.
What was the best part of your Hawaii vacation? Was it work-related? Yes.
It was work-related, for sure. We left on Wednesday, and our first game wasn't until Saturday, and so we did have an opportunity we got in Wednesday evening. Travel was all day. We had an opportunity Thursday and Friday to kind of enjoy the resort. We were on the North Shore, and that was my first time on the North Shore. So when I was at Louisiana Tech, Hawaii was in our conference. We were in the WAC, and so I actually went to Hawaii for 3 years, and so I'm pretty familiar with the island. But that was my first time on the North Shore. I had a chance to go surfing, which was really cool. I surfed a little bit back in the day, but, you know, surfing in your 20s and surfing at 46 is a little bit different. But I sent you the picture.
It was a good picture.
I was able to get up and catch some waves, so that was really good. And then, obviously, we played three really good teams over there and had a chance to just compete and get better. So,
now the waters there on the North Shore, among the most grandest of all surfing waters in the world.
Yes.
And there you were.
Yes.
It didn't look. The picture looked real.
It was real.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
It wasn't staged. It was very real. Yes.
Very real.
Yes.
Team went 2-1 and 5-1 right now overall. What are you most proud of?
I am most proud of our bounce back win after losing to UTA on Monday, to come back in less than 24 hours and beat a really, really good Colorado team. We were down in the dumps after Monday night. It was a disappointing loss, not taking anything away from UT Arlington or Shrieker Wright. She had her team prepared. They're a good team. I have a lot of respect for her. She spent a lot of time in our league, so she knows how to play against teams like us. But I thought we were flat. I didn't think that we took the game very seriously, if I'm being quite honest, and we just never could get into a flow. Nye got in foul trouble, and so we were out of sorts offensively after that. And with all that being said, we still had a chance to win the game and then give up a free throw box out. So we were down in the dumps Monday night, and to have a 1 hour shoot around on Tuesday and then go out and compete the way we did against Colorado is what I'm most proud of.
Well, what most people may not know is that at most of these tournaments, you get very little practice time.
Yes.
This isn't one of those, we're going to practice, have this grand, ornate shoot around and several days of build-up. You pretty much get to go and play.
That's it. The most prep you have is the first team you're playing. And so we were able to properly prepare for VCU. And then after that, we had 1 day for UTA and 0 days for Colorado. We literally had a 1 hour shoot around, and we spent most of that time on offense, and for about 5 minutes talked about how we were going to guard them, and then went out and played a game.
I always think the grander the tournament, so the Hawaiis, the Bahamas of the world, Mexico, either the overseas trip, the grander of those events, it seems the easier, as you say, to come out flat on a day. How challenging is it to coach any team, no matter which team you have, in those environments? Because it's, we're still going to get to go surfing, and we're still in Hawaii, coach. Right. Come on.
Well, I think it's important to have those conversations on the front end, and so that's what we did. Again, we got there Wednesday. We didn't play until Saturday, and so the conversation we had with our team was, you have Thursday. If you want to get in the water, Thursday's your day to get in the water. If you want to lay out, Thursday is your day. We will not do it on Friday. We will not do it the day before the game. And once we start playing games, we will not get in the water, and we will not go sit in the sun. None of those things are happening. We are still here on a business trip. So to avoid some of that lack of focus or being caught up in where we are, we try to leave a little bit earlier. We were the first team to get there, and we do that on purpose so that they can enjoy what a beautiful place that we're in. And so our falling flat against UTA, in my opinion, had nothing to do with us being in Hawaii. It had everything to do with that we thought we were just going to show up and win a game.
Oh, I didn't know they were just giving out the W's.
Exactly.
And they didn't.
And they did not.
So in that game, you find yourself look like a 3-point battle where nothing is falling for anyone. But not great deficits, not great leads. Mm-hmm. What's your feeling as you're going through this game?
We have played it's been our worst performance by far all year long, and we're up 3. We're without our point guard, and we're up 3. The ball literally could not find its way in the hole. I mean, when you go back and watch the game, we didn't take bad shots offensively. The ball would not go in the hole. With that being said, I thought we lacked in other areas. I didn't think we defended really well. We shot it poorly from the free throw line. So anything that could have gone wrong for us on Monday, it did, and it was our fault. It was our fault. With that being said, I'm thinking, all right, we've got the ball. They've got to foul us. If they tie us up, it's our ball on the jump, right? We get it on the next possession. Like, everything that we need at this point to go in our favor is going to go in our favor until it didn't. Until it didn't.
Yeah, these two teams combined for 6 for 32 from long range. It's just one of those days where, again, it's not from a lack of opportunities, and you do end up winning the rebounding battle, but second chance points, not enough of those fell with 15 rebounds.
And I don't remember how many times we turned them over, but we didn't convert any of those points we didn't take advantage of any of those turnovers and convert them into points. And so it just was, those were 4 if you count us, because we're pretty physical too. Those were 4 physical teams out there, and we literally just beat each other up for 3 games.
And you mentioned the foul trouble with Nye end up fouling out.
Yeah.
Type of impact did that play?
I think she played 19 minutes. Right? Is that right? Because even before she
19 and a half.
Yeah. Even before she got in foul trouble, she's sitting because she's got 2, and then she picks up 3. So she sits most of the game, and then we put her in with maybe, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and she wasn't out there for a minute, and she picked up her for the foul. So it was the first time we had to play a game without her. And no disrespect to anybody else who was handling the ball for us. We were just out of sorts. We hadn't been in that situation.
When we come back, we'll talk more about the trip to Hawaii, especially the wins over VCU and Colorado. What a way to grab one on the way out the door for sure. We are getting set for Wednesday night basketball.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, a special time, 6:15. Tell you more about that in just a moment. When you need a new roof or just have a pesky leak, you want to call on the winning team at Schulte Roofing, home of the bulletproof roof guarantee. Get the best. Visit SchulteRoofing.com. We're live from Rudy's Barbecue. It's the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor from Learfield. Head on over to your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com to place an order for their Real Texas Barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. And don't forget, Rudy's serves made-to-order and grab-and-go breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m. We are back at Rudy's Barbecue. It is the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor. And I'm Steve Miller. Great to be with you here. It's a crazy night of just brutal weather here in College Station. So we're so appreciative of everybody that came out tonight to talk women's basketball. We're here about every other Monday or so throughout the season. Do want to say happy birthday to Mrs. Lowe. Happy birthday. Thank you for celebrating with us. You had a lot of places you could have gone, and Lisa made you come here. So thank you so much for doing that. We love having you as a fan for all of these years, and happy birthday. So there you go. The next game for the Aggies is Wednesday at 6:15. They host Georgia Tech, Reed Arena. It's part of the ACC SEC Challenge. Listen on the A&M Sports Network locally, Zone 1150, or watch on the SEC Network. Then we have a big gap. Won't play again until Sunday, December 14th, hosting West Virginia. But this Wednesday, Joni, it's Wicked night.
Yes.
Wicked. We have two people that appreciate Wicked. And later on, we've got Angela Jones going to join us. Will tell us everything we need to know. But what do we need to know about Wicked night? Are you dressing up?
No.
Why?
As of now, Monday at 6:12, I'm not going to even look at Angela because I can feel her staring at me. I don't have anything Wicked as of now. It'll be a miracle if I can pull it off before Wednesday. So, black. I'll throw some black on.
Oh, that'll be great.
I can.
Yeah.
Black's
maybe
always
a green
safe
scarf
color, right?
or something.
Yeah.
That'll
Pink
be
shoes.
That would be good.
There we go.
That would be good.
We just decided the outfit.
How about that? Who knew? Who knew that's how it went, and you're all a part of it? The Aggies are 5-1 overall, 2-1 last week in Hawaii. Beat VCU, that's Virginia Commonwealth, 78-66. Lost to UT Arlington 61-60, and then beat Colorado 59-46. Before going to Hawaii, the Aggies went up to Manhattan, Kansas, and beat Kansas State 77-72. That's a good deal right there.
That's a big win.
Yeah.
Big win on the road. Coach Mindy does a great job at Kansas State, and that team's really talented. He's starting 3 freshmen, and they just haven't figured it out yet. But when they do, they're going to be really, really good in conference play. But, that's one of those games that we talked to our team about. Like, in March, the committee's going to circle that game, right? It's a game against another Autonomy 4 conference on the road. Kansas State's always been a tough place to play, and so we talked about those were the games that the committee looks at, and to still a game on the road in an environment like that was huge for us.
Yeah, Kansas State and any Jeff Mittie coach team, even back in his TCU days, they're going to be right there at the finish line, and you're going to get a lot of credit for playing them, as you said, later on this season. But that game, you kind of maintain the lead kind of the whole time. It's like, don't get, are you going to tie us? Oh, okay, hang on. All right, now we're going to keep that lead. And keeping the lead in that game and in that purple building, that's pretty important to maintain.
Well, they scored 31 points in the third quarter. We did a great job defensively, and then in the third quarter they just kind of figured it out, and they scored 31 points. I actually tied it at 68-68, if my memory serves me correctly. And then I was like, okay, they can't take the lead. They can't take the lead. Like, the building will go crazy. And I don't remember if Janae came down and hit a 3 or if Jordan came down and hit a 3, but one of them came down and made a huge shot for us, and then we just maintained the lead the entire time. And in the fourth quarter, our defense took a stand, and I think we limited them to like 12 or 13.
Yeah, Nye Pryor had 24 points in that one, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Fats had 10 points. Lamaya with 10 points, 10 3-pointers, and you kind of have to keep up with the other team on that, and they end up getting 10 3-pointers. So that keeps you even and keeps you ahead. So you're shooting well, making most of the free throws, and again, how do you withstand the 31 points? That's a lot of points for anybody in a quarter.
Well, I think for us, we knew this was a game where we needed to shoot the ball well. They kind of dared us to shoot it a little bit, and what I was most proud of with our team offensively was the patience we had and how we continued to move and share the basketball. They tried to bait us into taking some ill-advised shots, and we didn't do that. So making 10 threes is a lot. We were 10 for 23. Shooting 23 threes is a lot for us, but this was a game where I felt, for the most part, the threes we took were the threes we needed to take. And to connect on 10 of those was really huge for us. Defensively, we just kept adjusting to what they were doing. We kept calling timeouts. We kept adjusting. They started trying to post Nia up. That was the first time she'd seen that. And they literally just backed her down, tried to post her up. And so in game, we made an adjustment that we had not practiced. And we sent Lauren out of the paint. Like, her man was standing on the block, and we were like, just go double it, and then the next person shifted. But that's harder said than done because there's shooters everywhere. And so you're kind of scared to leave the shooters because the point guard that was trying to post Nia up was, spraying it everywhere. And so we just were scrambling. But it got it out of our hands, and the other players could make shots. So that was the adjustment we made in the fourth quarter.
The final was 77-72, but as the game starts getting into its final minutes, we start seeing the new rules play a factor in that game with the new challenge rule and how that affected. You benefited it, and if I recall, if this is the right game, that when Jeff Mittie, the K-State coach, that it went against him, and they end up losing a timeout that they probably would want, and that's I guess, the risk reward that we're seeing.
Yep. So that was our first time using the challenge, and we have a system in play. We spent a lot of time this fall talking about being smart about when we're going to challenge something, even if we feel like it's something we could challenge. Like, is this the right time? Is it worth it? Do we need to do it right now? Does it affect the game if we don't do it? And so Alex Varlin, Reagan Griffin, and Meredith Mitchell are our challenge committee. And there's rules on paper that sit on our bench. And there's a checklist, and you have to go down the checklist. And if you go down the checklist, then yes, we challenge it. If you don't go down the checklist, then there's no challenge. And Meredith has an iPad, and she sits there. And so the first thing Meredith has to do is she looks at the replay of it. And if she feels like it's challenge worthy, then she hands it to Alex, and he goes through this checklist. And this has to happen in like 15 seconds, guys. This is not like a time. I mean, this goes fast, because if you don't challenge it before the ball is in play, then you lose your opportunity to challenge. So I'm talking like this is a 45-second process. This is like Meredith has got it on replay. Alex, I think you should look at it. He goes through the checklist, and then he brings it to me. And if Alex doesn't think it's worthy, he doesn't bring it to me. If he brings it to me, I'm going to challenge it every time, because I have trusted the process that Meredith, and Reagan have gone through to then bring it to me.
Tell us what, and it may be different by venue, I'm not sure. What type of video feed are you receiving on the iPad?
I have no idea. That is way above anything that I handle. And it's so we have a video feed in the locker room that comes from the TV line, right? Because that's the angle too. Like, what angle are you getting? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe very similar to what people are seeing at home.
At home, yep. Meredith, I don't know how she's getting on the iPad. It's not hooked to anything, so I don't know how she's getting on the iPad.
They're getting it through. There's some servers and things that everyone is put into these venues. But when you're in a place like Hawaii, maybe that's really not going to be a factor.
Correct. There was no. Now they could go back and look at some things, but we didn't challenge anything in Hawaii.
Right.
There was no. Heck, in Hawaii for the first game, we were playing at BYU Hawaii, which is a nice facility, and we had practiced there for 2 days, and then the day of the game, the clock stops working. We literally went and got camp clocks that you see at camp, and that's how we call the game. And they fixed it the next day, but for both games, the announcer is counting down the shot clock. That's how we played our game in Hawaii. But I'm not going to say you expect that when you go to those places, but when you do go out of the country, you are prepared to have something like that happen. And I like it, actually, because like it helps us figure some things out. It helps us figure out how to fight through some things. And I liked having a countdown out loud on the shot clock.
That is an interesting way. I mean, that's happened, I'm sure, a few more times. I know we've experienced that over the course of time, where you go into these places and you never know what you're going to get. Mm-hmm. You're just guaranteed a game.
Yep.
And there's going to be 2 baskets and a court that's going to be, in some of these places, very close to regulation. Mm-hmm. And that may not even be that. We've been in places you're like, well, I don't know. What's this? Court doesn't look very long, but maybe it is. How did your team adjust to that, to hearing this voice of a shot clock?
They didn't bat an eye. What I find is that if you don't make a big deal out of it, they don't think it's a big deal. What they're going to do is look at you for your reaction. And if you have one, they're going to have the same one you have. And if you don't, then they don't. We never talked about it. We never discussed it. I acted like it wasn't a thing, and so it was never a thing.
Could teams mirror their coach?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
And you can see if a coach gets all tense and out of whack, that could play an immediate factor. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to get a technical. Maybe that works and maybe that doesn't.
Right. In
those situations.
Yeah. I say this all the time, but we ask our players to move on and have the next best action, and to control their emotions, and to not be too high and not be too low, and to find neutral. And we can't ask that of them, and then we don't do the same thing.
So in that VCU game, history nearly made. Hasn't happened very often at A&M. I think twice. I thought so. Getting a triple-double.
Yeah.
Nye with 18 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds.
Yes. She cramped up there in like the last minute of the game. I look at the stat sheet at halftime, and I look at it when the game is over. I don't look at the stats during the timeout. Somebody else will tell me important stats that I need to know. Hey, we've turned it over 5 times. They're out rebounding us. But I don't look at the stat sheet other than at halftime when the game is over. So I had no idea she was close to a triple-double. And she cramps up with like a minute and 15 left, and so I sub her out. And then that's when, I don't remember who came and said to me, Nye needs 1 rebound for a triple-double. So I sent her back to the table. We couldn't get her back in. And so by the time we got her in, it was like 5 seconds left, and she didn't get it. So I'm confident that at some point this year she will get a triple-double.
It sounds like the way she is on that path, that very well could be a triple-double, which would be the 3rd triple-double in – would it be the 4th or the other? Do you have them on quick draw? Brandon's got them on quick draw. I only remembered 2. Let's see. Who are they? Oh, look at you even have it. All right, so Takara Williams back in 2001 against Wright State. That was one of those holiday tournaments, I recall. Danielle Adams did one against Texas Tech in conference play.
Wow.
And then Jordan Jones had one against Arkansas in 2014.
That sounds about right.
But Danielle Adams may have been the most impressive points-wise. She had 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 blocks.
Oh, gosh.
So if you were thinking it was assists in that, most of them are points, rebounds, assists, or it could be another way. That's great. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that. So could be. So then we get to the tournament's almost over. Colorado game. I mean, great way to finish
Yes.
up. Get that win. Everybody regroups, comes on down. What went right for you?
I just think we were locked into the game plan. That felt like a tournament game. That game felt like a tournament game, and that was good for us. Kansas State felt like a tournament game. So now we've got 2 Power 4, Autonomy 4 opponents that we've played in an environment where it's back and forth. There's really never much of a lead in that game. Colorado comes and takes the lead. We take it back. Anita got into that game. T got into that game, so we really used our bench. They've continued to just practice really hard and evolve as they've gotten here and gotten caught up on what it is we're doing on both sides of the ball. So I was excited to get them in the game, and I thought they did very well. And it was just we grew some legs, and we grew some maturity and just some toughness. That was a tough tournament. You know, you look up VCU as a team that's traditionally in the tournament. UTA has been to the NCAA tournament. Colorado is Colorado. So that was a tough tournament to be in, and I thought we did well.
It was a kind of a fourth quarter pull away. You end up getting a 12-point run, whatnot. End up winning by 10, but all that was down the stretch.
Right.
Had a good lead to start the game, but then all of a sudden now we're playing that back and forth. Pull away, put the stamp on it.
They went zone, which we knew they were going to do. Like if she gets down, she's going to press and she's going to go zone. And so we spent a ton of time that morning working on our offense versus her zone because she traps out of it. They're long, they're big, they're super athletic, and you know, I wanted to make sure we got into the right spots. And so once they went zone, we were confident, we were prepared, and we had some people knock down some big time shots for us.
Yeah, in that game, Nye with 23 points, 6 assists, 7 steals. Fats with 15 rebounds, 8 points. Janae Kent, 14 points. Good to see her finish up that tournament as well. She started in that game. How has that been different from her? Kind of been back and forth here.
Well, I mean, she started every game in Hawaii. So I think for her, I said this maybe before our first game. Janae suffered a concussion in our last close scrimmage. And so because of that, we gave Bo the start. And again, I think for all 4 of those guards in Lamaya, Celeste Blow, Jordan Webster, and Janae Kent could be starters. And that's the luxury we have. And so I just think that Janae has been consistent. Even when she was coming off the bench, she's our second leading scorer. She's been very consistent. I thought she handled, being a starter really well. She shot the ball well. She's one of our best defenders on the perimeter. She's rebounding. She's now slashing to the rim because people are trying to take away her shot. So she's done a really good job.
Jordan, nearly double digits, didn't quite get to that mark coming off the bench in all 3 games.
Yep.
Very consistent. That's love to see that.
Well, she stretches the floor for us. She can also be a backup point guard to us if Cheney's not in, or a secondary ball handler if she is in with Cheney or if she's in with Nye. And she's, again, someone who's still on minute restriction. I think the last game against Colorado, she played 25 minutes, and that's the most minutes she's played this year, and she wasn't supposed to play 25 minutes. It was just kind of one of those games where if I felt Stacy looking at me, I just kind of kept doing like this. It's like Jordan's not coming out. But she continues to, again, get healthy and feel good. But she shot the ball really well for us, and all of her threes were huge that she hit.
I think a good Christmas present or New Year's, wish would be for you to have a roster with no minute restrictions. No restrictions.
Yes, we're close. Yeah. We're close.
That'd be great. Mm-hmm. You'd be all, you are all smiles. See, that's what, exactly right. All right, when we come back, we'll have Angela Jones join us and talk about Beyond Basketball, Wicked Night, and all things going on with women's basketball. We're live from Rudy's Barbecue. It is the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor from Learfield. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Go to 12thman.com/maroon contest and register. One winner and a guest will receive game tickets, a Joni Taylor autographed basketball, and will be recognized on the video board during the game. Register today at 12thman.com/maroon contest. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. We're back at Rudy's Barbecue here on Harvey Road in College Station. It's the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor. I'm Steve Miller. Great to have you out with us tonight, braving the conditions. I reluctantly turned the heater on at my house. Do you guys have the heater on?
I definitely do.
You do? Joni, you have the heater on yet?
The heater is on in the main house. The heater in the main house. The heater is not on in my closet. So I hide in my closet. I have a pretty big closet.
Yeah.
And the heater is not on in my closet. I just wrapped up in a blanket this morning.
Oh, okay.
But downstairs, yes, the heater's
Anybody
on.
else here not turned on the heater yet? We have one.
There
we have
we
a
go.
couple of folks here who haven't done it. Like I said, I did it reluctantly. I just got to the point I just got cold today. I'm like, well, I'll turn it on, but not very long. I'll turn it off for her.
Says the person who had shorts on all day.
Oh, I did until I came here.
Did you really?
Always.
yeah.
I expected him to have shorts on tonight. I really did.
There's no way.
Well, I'm not running outside now. I was like, just running a couple of errands.
Okay.
It's all right. All right, we are joined now by our Executive Director of External Operations, Marketing, and Strategic Relations, Angela Jones. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Good. How was Hawaii?
Oh, gosh. Hawaii was wonderful. I think they need me back.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I feel them calling me back.
Really?
Yes.
And what was the best part for you?
Everything. Honestly, waking up and being able to look off my balcony and see the water was amazing. And then outside of that, just the time with the team, like our ladies are so wonderful. So just being with them, watching them get the W's and celebrating, that was enough for me.
Joni mentioned surfing. Did you venture out?
So I was kind of glad she mentioned that. Yes, we all went out and supported her and Meredith. They both got out on the water, something I could not do. I enjoyed watching that. Look, I love the beach. I love the water. I just can't go that far out and try to get up on a board and take a wave and then get put out in the water and have to swim back and do it again.
Yeah, the wave's going to put you in the water. You're either getting up or it's...
No, I'm too competitive. I want to get up, stay up, and ride it all the way out.
Right.
So, but yes. They did wonderful, though. It was so much fun.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yes.
pictures were great.
Yeah.
Did you get any pineapple?
I did. So for anybody that has not traveled to Hawaii, you have to go, and you have to go for the fruit. Especially the pineapple. It is beyond wonderful. Like, everybody talks about when you get back, you won't want to eat pineapple anywhere else.
Like one of the Dole pineapple fields is just right down the street from the hotel.
Right down the road.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I did not get to do, that if I go back, when I go back,
Okay.
I'll definitely have to partake in that.
And being out there at the North Shores where you guys were at, away from all the hustle and bustle
Yes.
of Oahu, I just think that's a whole different area out there.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
Did they still have the little food stands between the hotel and the gym?
Yes, so we went down. Are you talking about the food trucks?
Yeah.
Yes, we went there. Had the best pizza, Ziffany's. It was wonderful. The hotel concierge recommended it, and we went over, and we had a hot honey pepperoni pizza.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yes, it was good.
Oh, well.
When was this?
Oh, don't worry about it. You were focused. I'll take you back.
It's all coming out, folks. It's all coming out right now. It's why you came today.
We had to explore.
Nice.
All right, so we've got several things to talk to you about that are way more serious than your vacation, your work trip that you took with the team. Yeah, sounds like it.
We had to eat lunch, Steve.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and they definitely need you at practice, and just make sure you get to the game on time.
Yeah.
That's typically how those holiday tournaments work. We've got the bike build, and this thing seems to get bigger and bigger every year. Tell us about this.
It really, really does. So this is our 4th annual bike build. We're super excited, thankful that we can do it, and hopefully make kids have a happier Christmas. But yes, we will be having it on December 13th. Our wonderful Fast Freight members will help our ladies build bikes. But we, up till December 12th, we are taking donations, and donations can come in the form of bikes, helmets, gift cards, or Academy gift cards. And shout out to Academy. They've been wonderful. They are donating a large sum of our bikes, and then we'll try to match as well. So go out and get your gift card from Academy because it will be used going directly to hopefully match their bikes that they'll be contributing.
Now we're accepting donations at the game on Wednesday night, right?
Yes, I'm so glad you brought up Wicket. So yes, we will have a Wicket-themed game. When you come to visit our fan zone, if you bring a donation, we will have our Aggie Angels, which a bunch of you are familiar with. They will be at the doors, and they will be collecting the bikes along with our marketing department. And if you bring gift cards, they'll be collecting that as well. And remember, if you get a bike, make sure we bring a helmet because we never want to give any kids a bike without a helmet.
And this will be at the north entry?
Yes, it'll be at the north entry. Now, if you do come in at a different entry, we will have the Aggie Angels there to help get you to the correct entry, or they can take your items for you.
How many bikes Joni, have you think you guys have given away in your time here?
Since we've been here in the Brazos Valley, we've given away over 300 bikes.
Yes.
And what about back in the Georgia days?
If you add the 7 years at Georgia, we've given well over 1,500, close to 2,000 bikes away.
Wow.
Yes. Andy Landers started this, and so I kept it up once I became the head coach, so I can't take the credit for starting the bike build. But it's definitely something that is just really, really close to our heart, and we want to continue.
It's something that makes an impact.
Yes.
I mean, every kid wants a bike, whether they end up learning how to ride it or not, but that seems like always the goal.
It's part of childhood, yes.
Yeah. And these are a whole new batch of players are going to get to help put together bikes. Have you kind of set the table for that yet?
I have not. I won't do that until probably the day before. Can you imagine Fats building a bike?
That
it
part.
just...
I mean, I can see her cheering everybody on and keeping the spirit
She would
going.
be great at that. Yes.
They're gonna love it. This is gonna be a fun group to build bikes with.
Yeah. Wicked game again. Joni's dressing up. Are you going to dress up?
Yes, I plan to dress up.
Yeah.
Speaking of, and I think I'm kind of like her. I was like, what am I going to wear?
Sure.
So our marketing department will be giving out T-shirts, and they are Wicked themed Howdy T-shirts. So the first 250 people to arrive will receive one, and they come in pink and green. So I think I'm going to pair a shirt with a pair of pants, a green pair of pants.
Doesn't matter which entry they come in to get that?
Main entry, you have to go through the fan zone. And check out the fan zone. The marketing team works really hard on the fan zone, and there's so many cool things for both adults and kids. So every game, try to go through there if possible.
So why Wicked? How did we get to having a Wicked night?
So Wicked 2 just recently came out, and I will be the first to say I haven't seen the movie yet. And when the marketing department brought it to Joni and I, we loved it, but I was like, well, goodness, I got to see the movie. But I was like, let me get through this game, and then I'll watch it, because I wanted to see all, the fandom come around the game. So, but the whole marketing department has seen it, and they're excited. We'll also be handing out tiaras and witch hats for the kids.
Oh, good.
So that's going to be exciting.
I think all the pictures, the images on our website at 12men.com and on the social media channels, I mean, it is kind of added a little something extra to this SEC or ACC SEC challenge for this year.
It really has. The graphic department, social media, everyone, marketing department, they've all worked really hard. So we're really excited. We had a meeting earlier today. We're just excited to roll out the content. We hope everyone comes out, enjoys the game, and cheer on the ladies.
We got next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday is Beyond Basketball.
Yes, we have
coming
another
up, our
one.
December edition.
Yes, we have another one rolling out. Last month was wonderful. We had Kristen Dunning, the owner of Gently, fly over here and talk about her products, talk about her story and how she got there. She was actually on Shark Tank and blew up on Shark Tank, and then from there, she got featured on Oprah's favorite list, and you should check her out. It's Gently Soaps. They are wonderful. And then the day she presented to us, she was able to announce that she got put in Walmart. So,
oh, wow.
Yes, we were really excited. And that's probably it was a huge turnout, but the line to buy her product was enormous. It lasted, I think we stayed an additional hour there.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Well, that's great.
Yes.
Anybody on deck for this one that you're ready to reveal yet?
Yes. I don't know if we're ready to reveal it, but it's actually someone local.
Okay.
And we try to, around December, obviously, Bike Build, we try to give back. And this is the organization, Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Some of you guys might have heard. But they build beds for kids and families. So we will have somebody from their organization come out and speak and have a call to action. So we're really, really excited about that.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've heard of
Yes.
them. That's Wednesday, December 10th, 8 a.m.
Yes.
For information, contact you, Angela Jones, in the basketball office. It's the second Wednesday of every month, and the last one's in May.
Yes, last one's in May, and that one is actually the first Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
And,
all right. So that's okay. Except
we'll
for the
talk
last
again.
one.
We'll talk again.
Yeah, it'll be out there, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely.
What else are you looking forward to here in the holidays?
Oh my gosh, just getting these W's, getting these wins. We're excited. Yes, we obviously have 2 more games after we get through the game with Georgia Tech, West Virginia, and Prairie View, and we'll also be doing a teddy bear toss on our last game. So that's going to be exciting, something new to Reed Arena. So just having fans come out, do a teddy bear toss to the court, and then we'll give all the teddy bears away.
Is that on the 21st?
Yes, the
right?
21st.
Is that Prairie View?
Prairie
Did I make
View.
that up? Mm-hmm. No, Prairie View, 21st at high noon on that Sunday.
Yes, and everybody wear their favorite Christmas sweater.
Oh, and have you already started figuring yours out, Joni?
Absolutely.
She's always prepared.
I mean, you're
for
usually
this
about
one.
2 years ahead on that one.
This is the one thing that I plan in advance.
Yeah, got that ready.
It's kind of like in my mind, it's a competition. Everything is a competition. So yes, I already. Because Rob, did anybody see? I saw Rob.
His was good.
Did anybody see Rob's Christmas sweater last year? It was amazing. I was very shocked.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to top it.
And I was like, oh, I've got to step my game up.
You do.
He had a Christmas sweater, and then he had pictures of the staff on his sweater.
He put in some work.
That's true love.
I think he hired help. I just can't. He says he did it on his own, but I just can't believe he came up with that on his own.
No, you didn't sit at home and knit that at night. No. Well, we're looking forward to this one. So that's on the 21st. So just got we've got this Wednesday, Georgia Tech at 6:15, then December 14th, West Virginia at 2, and then the December 21st getaway game, Prairie View at noon.
Yes.
That's our little schedule here.
We have a lineup.
It's ready.
Yes.
Angela, thank you so much. Looking forward to Wicked Night coming up and Bike Build.
Yes, thank you,
Bring your monies. All right. Angela Jones, everybody. We're live from Rudy's Barbecue. It's the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor from Learfield. Aggie's Can is celebrating over 2 decades of giving back to our local community. And our special thanks to the food drive. I don't know what the final tally was in all of that. We need to go look up the final tally. But our thanks to the Student Athlete Advisory Committee and KBTX and Berkshire Brothers, HEB, all for making Aggie's Can again successful this year. Again, I should have looked up what the final tally was. It's always interesting to find out what had happened. The Aggie women playing 6:15 this Wednesday against Georgia Tech, Reed Arena, ACC SEC Challenge. Listen on Zone 1150 or watch on SEC Network. New coach at Georgia Tech, Nell Fortner, went back to the studio. And Karen Blair getting her first head coaching opportunity. Longtime SMU assistant, Maryland assistant, and now leading Georgia Tech.
Yep, Karen is someone who obviously we've known each other for a really long time, have a ton of respect for what she does. She's done a really good job of getting Georgia natives back at Georgia Tech, and so it's a roster full of Georgia players, and she runs a similar offense to. It's a mixture of things that Maryland did, and they're athletic, they're big, they lead the ACC in rebounding, they lead the ACC in bench points, and so we've got to make sure we don't give them second chance opportunities. They want to play fast and transition, and so we've got to slow them down, force them into a half court game, and then we got to box them out.
They are 3-5 overall. They've lost 3 straight. They lost at Georgia 87-59, and then they played St. John's, lost by 2, and lost by 9 against Florida. Again, no blowouts there other than the situation at Georgia. One of our former players, also on that team, Erica Moon, is so far dishing out the ball at the point guard position there, so that'll be a familiar face for some folks.
Yep, absolutely. She'll be coming back to Reed Arena. You know, in the 3 losses, they've lost. They're down 2 starters, right? They've had 2 starters get hurt, and so that's a little bit misleading in terms of just what the their record is. And you know, when you lose a starter, you're out of sorts a little bit. And so I'm not sure if both of them are. I don't think either one of them are season ending. I don't know if they'll be back Wednesday. We are prepping as if they will be back, but that has definitely affected just their productivity offensively as well.
The SEC or ACC SEC Challenge each year, you're essentially assigned your opponent. Is that correct?
We have no say in who we play in this challenge. It used to be the Big 12 SEC Challenge, and then it moved to the SEC ACC Challenge, and this year it's the ACC SEC Challenge. So every year we switch whose name goes first. And so this year it's the ACC SEC Challenge. This was the 3rd year of the challenge, and the SEC has won the challenge both years on the women's side and on the men's side last year. I don't remember if the men won it the first year, but we've won it both years. And so there's a lot of pride in, you know, representing the SEC well. And just really, really excited. But what they do is the women's basketball commissioner for the SEC gets with the women's basketball commissioner for the ACC, and they kind of quasi rank the league. And then they have you in pools. Like there's 4 pools: pool 1, pool 2, pool 3, pool 4, and one might play 4 or one might play 1, but you're supposed to play somebody that is kind of evenly matched. But in the day of the transfer portal, how do you know? How do you know? Because they make that decision a lot of times before people have their final roster.
Did they wait a little bit later this time?
They did wait a little bit later. And so that's tricky too, because a lot of us are also trying to finish our non-conference schedule. And so we know we're going to play somebody in the ACC, but it makes a difference who you're playing if you're going to pick up another Power 4 opponent somewhere else.
Are you guaranteed, because last year you played on the road, are you guaranteed a home game this year? Or
we played home last year against Syracuse. Mm-hmm.
What year did we?
Wake Forest. Remember, we got stranded in Austin.
That's right. Yes, I vividly. I felt like yesterday.
It still does feel like yesterday. So
lucky to get two games.
Two.
Wow.
We're home for 2 years, and so I'm cringing for the next 2 years because I definitely know we're going to be on the road.
Welcome to Syracuse or wherever you be sent to. Goodness. All right. We've got to take a timeout. Thanks to the generosity of the 12th Man Foundation donors, Aggie student-athletes have the resources to succeed at Texas A&M and beyond. Start your tradition of support today at 12thmanfoundation.com. We're live at Rudy's Barbecue. It's the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor from Learfield. We're back at Rudy's Barbecue. It's the Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor. I'm Steve Miller. Great to be with you tonight. Our next Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor is going to be on December 15th. So we'll skip a week and then we'll be back on December 15th following the West Virginia game, which is at 2 o'clock on Sunday, December the 14th. But the next game is this Wednesday, 6:15, Georgia Tech. Remember that special time, 6:15, as they start staggering all these things for television and doing that deal. You guys, despite playing in a holiday tournament, managed to make it back for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And I don't know that seems like that never happens.
It's hard.
Yeah.
We did the same thing last year. We went to the
We
Bahamas.
did.
And so I said, hey, we may have stumbled up on something
That's
here.
right.
Like go somewhere great and get back in time for Thanksgiving. So we got back. We took a red-eye Tuesday night after we played Colorado. We got back Wednesday morning, landed in Houston maybe around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and got back to College Station probably close to noon.
Yeah.
Jordan Webster's mom and dad were gracious enough to cook for our entire team. And so they drove over from Dallas and they cooked all day Thursday. We woke up Thursday morning and did community service. We helped make plates for people who wouldn't have Thanksgiving meals, and then they take them in cars and drive them to different places. This is the third year we've done that, 3 out of 4 years. And so that was really cool. We started the morning by giving back and having community service, and then we watched some film, and then we went over and had a great meal. Jordan's mom is originally from New Orleans, and so we had a traditional Thanksgiving with a mix of Creole in it as well. And my dad's from Louisiana, and so I definitely enjoyed that. We had gumbo and jambalaya in addition to your normal traditional Thanksgiving meats and sides. And then, of course, we played some games after. So we played Spoons and Family Feud and all kinds of things. So we had a great Thanksgiving. It was a really good day.
You didn't end it with like physical exertion. Let's go run the block.
No,
after eating everything, gave them that
did
evening.
not.
Tell us about Spoons.
Spoons is a card game, and you literally a bunch of people play, 8 or 9 people. Some people play 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind. And there's spoons. It's like musical chairs, but with cards, right? So there's one less spoon than person playing. And so you deal out, because we had so many, we only dealt out 5 cards. And then I look at the card and I pass it, and you keep passing the cards around. And the first person to get 3 of a kind grabs a spoon.
How many people are playing at this point?
Oh, we had like 10 at a table.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it got violent real quick. And so when I grew up, I play with rings instead of spoons because rings are smaller, and so it's easier to be sneaky with rings than it is like spoons. And of course, you can imagine like our players are like, and I'm like, don't be so loud. And so you're waiting to get 3 of a kind, and when you do, you just kind of casually grab a spoon, and then you just keep playing. And the last person to realize that a spoon has been grabbed is out. And so then that person's out. You remove a spoon, and you keep playing. So it's the musical chairs of cards. A lot of fun, very loud. We actually, this is a true story, we had one player who jumped across the table to try to get a spoon.
Man, that's dangerous.
Ask me who won.
Yeah, who won?
Me.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Our thanks to Joni Taylor, to Angela Jones, and to all of you for being out here in the weather with us tonight. Our engineers, Kevin Minchow, and to Brent Otto back in Jefferson City. For Coach Joni Taylor, I'm Steve Miller. Have a great night. This is Aggie Basketball Hour with Joni Taylor from Learfield.